As can I use Canva graphics for my book cover? If you are thinking about using Canva to design your book cover, which I did for Story by Story, which is the yellow book back there, and I know some of you in our group have done it or are thinking about doing it, you're not alone. And it's really important to pause and ask about the fine print in Canva before you hit publish. And just a caveat that I am not a copyright lawyer, so I'm going to give you what I know, and then I always encourage you to double check this to read Canva's licensing for yourself. Never just take someone's word for it. But the bottom line is that yes, you can use Canva graphics for your book cover and even for commercial use, as long as you follow their licensing terms. So if the images are labeled free and they're not from a third-party source like Getty, Pixabay, or Pexels, you are generally safe to use them for commercial use without special attribution. Now, Canva's free media license allows use in marketing, print, commercial projects, which includes book covers. And the key is to make sure you're not reselling the graphic by itself as is, but that the graphic is part of something unique that you're creating, like a full book cover. And if it's in the free plan, you don't need to credit Canva and the artist if you're using those free elements correctly or if you're paying the pro version, but it's still a good idea to double check the license on each element in case there are updates or specific terms. I will in the comments drop a link to Canva's licensing notes and requirements. But again, this is such a good thing to ask because with all of these tools that we have, whether it's AI or Canva, we always want to look at them and know how we can use them because we're professionals and we want to honor other people's creative work, even as we protect our own. So I hope that helps if you're using Canva. Be sure to double check the license. Generally, you can use graphics for your book covers as long as you're not reselling graphics. So let me know if you end up using a book cover from Canva. For those of you who did use Canva for a book cover, feel free to drop a link to your book in the comments so people can see the types of covers created. I'll put a link to my book, Story by Story. I did use Canva to create that.